So I'm trying to, what was that? Was that just literally, it caught a piece of dust on camera? That is so weird. Shining, 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 yeah. Bright. Oh yeah, you got real stuff. This is cute. Look, got a little. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Interesting. Yeah. So I'm not gonna steal this one. You're not. It's okay. What? Are you having fun?
I am. Bro, look at the shine. I've been natural since I was born. And then I had a perm for years. Wow.
So you haven't been natural your whole life?
Not in a row, but yeah, you know.
Not,
So, anyway.
not my whole life, like, in a row. How many lives do you have?
4. This is fabulous. Fabulous. Oh wow, I look so cute on camera. This is nice. Chef's kiss.
Weren't you the one yelling for me?
Yes. Can we play skip boat now? I've been shuffling the same deck for 45 minutes.
Okay. Well then, let me finish this, and then I'll be out.
Tune in next week. Bye guys. Cute outro. I was about to say exit-tro.
Exit-tro. When we went to PepBoys, I was like, oh, this is the entrance. And then as we're leaving, both doors say that you can exit through them. And I was like, oh, they're both extrances too.
But we're not going to talk about the fact that I told you to leave out the left because there was only
That's a whole different
half.
No, because that's a whole different story.
She doesn't listen. She doesn't listen to anything I say.
I do listen.
Can I speak?
It's just, I have a cognitive disorder.
Yes.
And
yes,
it makes following directions hard sometimes.
Yes. So anyway, I tell her, Mandisa, we're going to PepBoys. I need you to drive out to the left, okay? Because you can't go any further over here. And I make sure I take my hand and I go to the left because past this point, there's nothing. You can't go. She says, okay. Gets in the car. I get in the van and I'm like, I'm not going to pull off yet because something tells me that this is going to go immensely wrong. And what do I see? Mandisa in the car. Yeah, right. I was like, I told this chick she can't, but you know what? I'm not going to get out the van. I'm just going to watch her look stupid. And what does she do? Drives. Boom. There goes nothing. I was like, yeah, I watch her do a 3-point turn back into a parking lot because PepBoys is small. You guys know it's not good.
Those of y'all who live in the Hope Mills area.
No, there's nowhere to go in that parking lot, which is exactly why I parked at McDonald's. And what does she do? 3-point turn her behind into a parking spot and out and right out where I told her to.
Okay. First of all,
There's
in my
no
head,
first of
yes,
all.
there is.
I gave you instructions.
Okay.
You didn't listen.
Okay, no. So I was thinking to get to the extrance.
My finger went like this.
Yes,
and
okay,
you went
so
like
here's
that.
the building. No, here's the building, okay? The building is right here. If I'm parked right here, she pointed this way. She did point this way, but I thought she meant go this way once I go around the building.
No, because the words I said in the demonstrations with my hands that I gave no implication to go this way and go around. I clearly said, Mandisa, you got to leave out the left because if you take your car that way, you won't be able to move. I clearly, explicitly described the issue that she would come to is she didn't do what I said. And what did she do? Did what I said. Didn't say. Did what she shouldn't have done. Yeah. Did what you shouldn't have done.
My brain made sense of what I was doing. It said go left. Okay, we'll go left once we get around the building.
Go left once we go right, which was not in my explicitly described instructions, so.
Because, okay, also, the side that I came in said entrance, and it had an arrow only going into the parking lot. There was no exit sign.
True.
It was just entrance. So this is also why my brain was
True.
like, don't go straight that way because
True.
this is a one-way route.
True. And
no. So I was like, okay, I don't want to sit here and go in one-way traffic. So I went around the building to go left, thinking it was going to be over there somewhere. And there was literally nothing. Like, the road stopped.
Told her, you know what? She's got a point. And had I not put in my instructions beforehand, I would understand her thought process. But I clarified later. And you shake your head all you want. You still got stuck. You still had the 3-point turn your way right out of the parking lot.
You're wrong.
And I'm just sitting in the van across the street, and McDonald's like,
she's wrong.
oh, and then...
No, we don't have to talk about that.
No, because then we're going to talk about what happened when she got to the light.
We don't have to talk about
that topped it off. This girl drives. She still drives, like, you know, she just got her light. That's okay. We all do that for a while.
Okay, no, I'm a good driver.
You are. That's not what I said. I said you drive safely like we all do when we're not used to driving all the time yet. So I expect this. Mindy says,
I'll always drive safely.
She's driving safely slow through the thing like as she should. But there are times where I'm like, Mendisa, no. So she gets to the stop sign, you know, we're turning out. She goes to the light because it's better than trying to turn against traffic in the other direction. She gets to the light. You know how when the light blinks yellow, the arrow, and as long as nobody is coming towards you, you're good to turn?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, this McDonald's is across from our high school that we both graduated from. It's the pandemic. Ain't nobody coming out of the high school, and nobody's leaving out of that area. So here goes Mendisa at this yellow light, looking short and cute in the car, not going. The dude behind her, I see his hands flailing madly. Like, he is so upset. And I'm in the van behind him, and because the van is tall, the car is small, I can see Deesa's head just doing one of these numbers right here. He's like, go! Like, his hands are all the way up in the rear view mirror doing this to her. And then finally, she decides it's safe enough to go ahead and pull out. But there are no cars leaving that high school. She sat at that light. I'll admit it, 5 seconds longer than she needed to.
Because it's in my head to wait. It's not a green light and it's a left turning lane. So I'm like, it could be oncoming traffic or it could be those cars down there. It could be these two. You gotta know which light to look at. Which lane to look at. So I'm like trying to make sure.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, so it can't be them because they're not going. They're stopping, so I can go. You know what? I don't need this.
That's today's story time on reason number the next one why driving with Mendisa is
a good idea, because I am a safe driver. I know how to drive, and it was just that instance.
I just thought it was funny.
She's crashed cars.
I have not crashed. I have scratched. I have backed. I have bended.
She has messed up insurance. I haven't.
Okay, first of all, the first time we got into an accident in Mom's van, you clearly remember it was the other dude's fault.
It was.
So
I still have yet.
You can't even count that because that had nothing to do with
we
me.
don't have to count that. We can count all the other ones.
You say all the other ones.
She got a ticket.
Yes, I did.
For going, 45 and a 35?
No, 55 and a 45.
55
and a 35, I mean. But that didn't mess up Mom's insurance because I paid off that ticket.
That's cool.
And you know what? I'll take it. Because at least I wasn't bouncing at a yellow light waiting for everybody else to go when there was no one else going. That cop sucked anyway. We're not going to talk about that. We're not
in my defense, I am a defensive driver. Mm-hmm. I am a good driver.
I didn't say more. I agree that I'm leaving. Play Skippo now. Thank you for tuning in. On next episode, I'll be spending more time in Mendisa's light because my skin looks great on camera. Bye!